I'm heading up to North Manitou Island in Lake Michigan for a 4-day solo backpacking trip. It's off the coast of the Leelanau Peninsula and part of the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. There's unfortunately 2 things I can't take. 1, drones, so no cool drone footage, and 2, dogs. So unfortunately, and really sad, Atlas Dog won't be with us. But right now I need to get to Fishtown in Leland, Michigan and catch the 1-hour-long ferry across to North Manitou Island.
The island used to be populated by natives and European settlers before the national parks acquired the island. Now the only inhabitants are backpackers, park rangers, and forest critters.
I'm in the backcountry wilderness of North Manitou Island where chipmunks and snakes are plenty. Heading down next to the eastern shoreline right now, and I'm looking for the spot called the cemetery, where it's a little more open and the trees are a little bit more spread out with some open ground. A good spot to camp for the night. I'm pretty sure there's storms coming in tonight and for the early part of tomorrow. I believe it's coming in from the southwest or the west or something like that, so hopefully staying on the eastern shore for tonight is a good idea. They did say a storm came through here a couple days ago and it shows. I finally made it to the cemetery and this area is beautiful. It's just rolling hills with ferns and cedars. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna get as close as I can to Lake Michigan and find a good campsite for the night. Hopefully look at Sleeping Bear Dunes from across the way and hunker down before the storms come in the middle of the night. Now I'm gonna run down to the water, cool off, put on some clean clothes, some comfortable clothes, and then start dinner. Okay, day 1's dinner is boiled bratwurst on a rock because I forgot a plate, and it was boiled in a pot because I forgot a pan. Worked out.
Well, it never really rained except for a light sprinkle. A little upset. I was looking forward to some rain. I probably shouldn't be upset. It's probably a good thing. I'm gonna be slow on packing up and make my next move. Probably get to the other side of the island and see how the rest of the day goes. I know it's definitely gonna rain, possibly even storm at some point. It has to. But maybe we'll get a good sunset at the end of the day.
Yesterday the boat dropped us off at the village dock and we made it 3 miles down into the cemetery on the east side. And I stayed right off the beach right here for the night. Now I'm making my way west towards Frederickson Place. I can hear the waves of Lake Michigan, so I know we're getting close. All right, I finally made it to the west shore side, and it's a gorgeous day. It's not as windy as I thought it'd be, and it still never rained. It's almost 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning, so I think I'm just gonna get lucky today with no rain, which I'm really happy by. But for right now, I'm gonna take a little break, get the sand out of my shoes from coming down the big dune, and then maybe take a little dip in the water and get some fresh water, because I just ran out a little bit ago. So I'm gonna have to go get a little lake water, and either way, I'm gonna enjoy this beach right now. South Manitou Island. You can even see the lighthouse. Wow, that dune was not for the faint of heart. I'm gonna hang out here for a second, sit down again, and assess what my plan is. Checking out the map and seeing what I want to do today. Right now I'm at Frederickson Place, and I've only went a little over 2 miles today. Total, it's a little over 5 miles. I still have another 11 to go to the end of the whole trip. I might as well go up the trail a little more, at least make it to Johnson Place. If not, a little further. That's a good plan. Right now it's only about 12:30. I got a lot of time today. I think I'm going to take a nap and listen to the sounds of Lake Michigan. Stay off my feet for a little bit. I ended up at Johnson's Place pretty quick, so I decided I gotta go a little further than that. And the cliff line was a little steep, so I wasn't trying to do that again. So I passed Swenson's, and now I made it all the way to Crescent Dock, I think it's called. And I'm walking to the water right now and seeing how it looks, and I'm gonna stay here for the night. I'm just gonna leave my pack here for now and then take some items down to the beach. Took a late lunch. Just relax for now. This is the spot for tonight. Before I set up though, I'm gonna make some dinner. I originally wanted to do it by the beach, but it was way too windy. I would have never got a fire started. And tonight I'm gonna make a camper meal, creamy pasta and chicken. And that should hold me over today till about lunch tomorrow. That's gonna be a big meal. Figured why not come back here and eat my dinner in such a beautiful spot, instead of just sitting back there in the grass. This is actually pretty damn good creamy pasta and chicken. The brand is Ready Wise Adventure Meals. Okay, I should go back and set up the tent and change into some dry, clean clothes and come back here for sunset. Sounds like a good plan. Man, am I missing Atlas right now. Sad. All right, let's go check out this sunset. One thing I forgot on this trip is extra fuel to boil water. So now for boiling water, I have to use these iodine tablets, which isn't terrible. They don't taste the best, but it's fine. I don't mind it. But I do still have some of that Knob Creek Old Fashioned left, so I will stay hydrated.
Atlas might not be here, but I have a deer. Yeah, you're a hungry girl. not even scared of me, are you? Okay, see you later. See you next time. Well, I had some company last night before bed, and then this morning they woke me up. But that was kind of nice. That was pretty cool to see. Anyway, I slept really hard last night. I don't think I woke up more than maybe 2 times. I did go to the bathroom once. But yeah, I'm gonna need coffee because I am sleepy. And then I am gonna make a hot breakfast this morning. I have a Bandito scramble. It's egg mix, potatoes, cheddar cheese, mild chilies, and spice to liven up your morning. Ooh. After that, I'm gonna run down to the beach, get some more water for the hike, come back up, pack up camp, and then head out for another 5-mile hike. Back under the canopy of the forest, and today is going to be a big one, but not quite as big as yesterday. Yesterday we started at the cemetery, went all the way past Frederickson Place, all the way up to Crescent, which is where we stayed last night. And today we're going from Crescent all the way 6 miles past Davenport Camp, past Stormer Camp, over the swamps and the pole bridge, and then down all the way to Lake Manitou. I'm at the old Stormer Camp, and there's some pretty cool stuff here. 8 Mile Road in Detroit. Yeah, this stuff is pretty neat. Cool. Made it past the swamps and the pole bridge and finally to Lake Manitou. It's a little breeze coming off the water right now, so the black flies aren't bad, or there's none at all, which is really nice. It's a nice breeze. If I were to stay here, there'd be no mosquitoes tonight because of it. So I think I'm gonna hang out. That's what I want to do tonight. If I want to stay here, go to Lake Michigan. But for now, I'm gonna have a lunch and relax. Shoreline. I think I'm just going to camp here for the night. But for now, I'm going to go take my chair and my book and go relax on the shore. Last minute change of plans. I was sitting here by the lake and I decided it's way too windy and cold, and the wind is just constant. It's not chilling out at all. So I'm going to make the 2.5-mile trek to Lake Michigan, north of the village dock. Hopefully it's not too bad that way. It's coming from the southwest, so we'll be on the northeast side of the island. I can't imagine it'd be too bad out there. Some spots coming north of Molesky Place. It was really rough. A lot of downed trees, really thick brush. Like, not a lot of people come down that trail, but I'd do some acrobatics to get around a lot of spots that I couldn't even film. It was just too much to put a camera down. You just had to get through it. But now I'm at Lake Michigan. Well, kind of. I can hear it, I just can't see it. There's a big cliff right here, and I hope this trail goes down to the water, or else looks like I'm not getting down to the beach today. Unless I go almost all the way back to the village, which I could do. I just prefer not to. I'm just gonna keep walking to see what happens. Okay, I'm lucky we came down the cliff and now we're level with the water. But it's gonna take a minute before we're at the water. There's a little swamp in between me and the beach. Some good news. I'm next to the beach, but went up to a cliff again. So now I'm on a cliff next to the beach. And unless this trail somehow goes down to the beach,
I don't know where I'm gonna stay tonight. Just gonna keep walking. Well, the good news is it's really pretty back here. Bad news is I don't think this trail's going down to the beach. I've already walked about probably 8 miles today. My feet are tired, and I probably should have just stayed at the lake and dealt with the wind. I saw one decent campsite in the last 3 miles, I think, but there were people there. Yes, this will do. Found a family of snakes. Okay, now that I'm all changed into comfy clothes for the night, I'm gonna get my tent ready and then make dinner. So I went really far today. Started at Crescent Beach, 4 miles up to the pole bridge, another mile down, and then a half mile over. So 5.5 miles to the lake. I wish I would have stayed now. Whatever. Anyway, so 5 miles, then another, or 5.5 miles, then another half mile out, another mile up. So that's now 7 miles, then another 2 miles. So roughly 9 miles today. I didn't want to go this far, maybe 8 miles total. At least I got a good view of Sleeping Bear Dunes. And I can see an island way north of here. It looks like rain way north of here too. I could be wrong. This isn't too bad. I'm gonna make some dinner now. And tonight I have spicy chicken curry. Never had it before, might be good. Then I'm just gonna relax in here. There's a lot of flies outside. Listen to the waves and look out at the lake. How come you can never get these things right? I put in 16 ounces of water, like it said. I stirred it, sealed it for 12 minutes, and then stirred it again once it got out, like it said. And it's still soupy. Like, curry is never that soupy. I mean, it tastes fine, but earlier today, the breakfast had like hard chunks of potato in it. I mean, you can't ask for too much. It's dehydrated food. And it packs light.
Dang, that sun is bright this morning. That is a beautiful sunrise right there. There's no sleeping through that. Well, time to get up, pack up, make it to the boat.
Today I have a pretty quick hike from right here near the north of the village area on the beach all the way down to the village dock in the village area.
All right, we finally made it back to the village area. I had a lot of fun on this trip. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. We had a lot of nice days, which was lucky, and a few mistakes yesterday, but fun overall. Got about 3 hours to go, so I'm gonna post up on a picnic table, make some coffee, eat some breakfast, and wait for the ferry to come. Don't forget to like and comment and let me know what you think. And if you're still here and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I got more of these coming all the time. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna wait for the ferry, take the hour trip back to Leland, Fishtown, and then home sweet home to my truck. I'll see you in the next adventure.